Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Hey, to all you subscribers out there and to the new subscribers, thanks for watching Tim's Workshop live here in the old garage today. Hey, for those of you that are new or even subscribers that don't really know how to access it, my PayPal and my email are in the description area. So on the video here, you'll see a triangle to the right. Tap on that triangle and it'll give you the description of the video that you're watching right now. Once I load it, or this thing will automatically load later on today. If you're live, you won't see that information, but I don't believe. Maybe you will. I don't know. Still, all this stuff is still kind of new to me, you know. But definitely the information will be there later on. And on all my videos, not live, but just regular videos, you'll see that triangle over to the right. You click on it and it'll have my PayPal and my email in the description, and I'll have a description of the video that you're watching and some more information on it. Okay. So anyway, that's all there for you to check out. Okay. Upcoming videos. Okay, so I make my videos ahead of time, and I just loaded one this morning on fixing a pressure washer that's being stubborn. You know, they won't stay running or won't start, or you know, whatever issue you're having with your pressure washer. And this particular one is a Honda GVC pressure washer, a 190, and it's temperamental. You know, the Honda engine's great, but you have other things that you need to maintenance on them to keep them running right, especially if they've been sitting for quite a while, not being used every day. So I just loaded that one, but the upcoming videos that are coming up, I have on that pressure washer video, you'll see where the wheel had fallen off or broke off, you know. So I did a temporary fix on putting the wheel back on so I could use the pressure washer. And then one of these days when I get a welder, I'm going to do some welding videos too, and that'll be one of them, welding that bracket back on. Another video that's coming up is installing new front brakes on the 2010 Hyundai Elantra. It's a wife and I's car that we use to do everything in. So the front brakes were pulsating really bad, and so I bought new brakes for that, and figured out why it was pulsating. So you'll see that video, and it has a lot of good information. It shows you how to replace the brakes and all that. Then after that, there's a process for seating in those brakes, and it's actually called bedding in the disc brake pads on rotors, on new rotors, or on old rotors. And it's the same process for either one. So check that one out. There's a lot of good information on that. Otherwise, you'll end up with pulsating brakes before they just won't seat in right, and you'll have problems. Okay, and so that's coming up. Diagnostic results on the Chevy Duramax, my truck, my 6.6 liter turbo diesel that was smoking at idle, and it was getting worse. So what I did is I took it to a diesel shop, highly recommended diesel shop, and I did that. They did a test on it, and they Uh, the reason I did that is because when we were on our trip down south, um, we had an issue with the truck on our trip. And so I took it into a Chevy dealership, and they did a diagnostic on it. But the results didn't make any sense, you know. And um, so I didn't trust their results. So I took it to this diesel shop, and I'm glad I did, because now I know exactly what's wrong with it. It's going to cost a bunch of money. You know? And so I'm going to do a video on the cost of replacing diesel fuel injectors on LB7. There's a few videos that show you how to do it. And it's I'm a mechanic, so you know I'm going to do it myself. But uh, I've already shared a video on what it's going to cost. Sorry, that is the video. You just haven't seen it yet. Okay, so it shows what it's going to cost for that, which is coming up. But I'm going to be doing it myself, and it's going to be a lot lower cost, because their labor rate is like unreal. Because it does take time, you know. Those guys they're not cheap. They're diesel mechanics, you know. And it takes about, even for somebody that's been doing that kind of work for a while, it takes at least a couple of days. So me, I'm just going to take my time, because I'm not going to spend all day on it. I'm going to work on a little bit, you know, here and there, because I don't really need the truck right now. So as soon as I have the money to do it and get the parts, I'll be doing it out back in my boat canopy area. So that's going to be coming up. Current projects during the COVID stay-at-home situation. Right now I'm sanding and sealing up gaps and holes and stuff on the house, on the exterior. I'm going to be painting the house this year and get that done. You know, major projects on your home, you know, as they come up, take time to do. Then another thing I'm going to be doing is going through all the stuff that I have accumulated over the years and get rid of some of this stuff, donate it, you know, take it to the dump, you know, whatever. So I got that to do. That's not videos. This is just stuff I have going on, you know. Hey, I got a story though. Probably a lot of you don't know that I used to be a musician, and I started when I was 13 years old. And my first guitar was a tempo electric guitar with one pickup. I even have a picture I think I'll share someday, you know. Yeah, long time ago. My first amp was a Heathkit electric amp. A Heathkit is like a homemade thing that you bought like from Radio Shack, you know? And it had the big old tubes in it, you know, that you know, for your power and all that. And the thing got hot, you know. Yeah, it was heavy, made out of metal. Yeah, it was gigantic, and that was just the amp. You still had to go buy a speaker, speaker wire, and stuff and build a box for the speaker, which I did. You know, I had like a 10-inch speaker, I think I put in it, and I think I bought a cheap speaker and I blew it out right away, so I ended up getting a better one. Anyway, so that was my first amp and guitar, and my first band was in 9th grade, and we learned 3 songs for like a talent show during lunch in the gymnasium at the junior high. And the first 3 songs we learned was My Stepping Stone by the Monkees, Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones, and Tracks of My Tears by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. And we immediately, after we got done with that, and we won the talent show, they asked us to play a school dance. And they said, man, I only know 3 songs. You know? They said, well, you think you could learn enough to do a dance in a couple of weeks? I said, well, give it a shot, you know. So every day after school, we learned 2 hours worth of music without, not counting breaks. Because we played for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Then we took a break and then played another 15, 20 minutes. And it equaled up to be about 3 hours, you know, a dance. But we had 2 hours of music that we played. And, we had some fights you know, on song selections. Yeah. Everybody wanted to play this, and the people didn't, and the members in the band didn't want to play that. It was like pulling teeth, you know. But we finally got, you know, compromised, like a marriage, you know. No wonder bands didn't last that long. Everybody had their opinions, you know. So, yeah, that was fun times, you know. And then later on, I got in some other bands. That, you know, the first band broke up, you know. A lot of bands didn't last very long. And because, like I said, you know, it's hard getting together to practice. Everybody had different things going on, you know. The band was like a second nature thing, you know. It wasn't a priority. And it started as a priority, and then it kind of faded. So I joined other bands, and you know, the excitement of, you know, getting a band together, playing, you know, learning all the songs, and then start playing, and then the shine kind of faded away, and that band broke up. Then I get in another band, do the same thing. Kept doing that for years and years. I played all the way till we were married and had our kids, and I was still playing on the weekends. But when the kids, the older boys, we have 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl. The girl was the youngest. Once the boys started playing, you know, baseball, basketball, I was a coach, you know, for a couple of the teams. I just didn't have time to do that all, you know, keep playing music. So the further I got away from it, the more disinterested I was in doing it, you know. I had musician friends after me all the time to, you know, hey, let's jam, you know, let's do it, which I did. But then, you know, once we jammed, hey, you know, maybe we should do this, you know. I said, nah, I can't dedicate my time to this, you know. And they would get all upset at me, you know. You know, yeah, whatever. It was my decision, my life, you know. And I'm not regretting it one bit. We did have a lot of fun. I'm checking to see if by any chance anybody's on here. Nope, just me. That's all right. So I played all kinds of different types of music. Yeah. One time we were living next door to these people, and we become friends. You know, when we just had our first boy, and so started playing in a band with him, and then we didn't really have anything going for gigs at the time. So he called me up one day and he said, "Hey, would you be interested in playing a country gig?" And I said, all the time? And he says, oh, no, it's just, we're going to learn, go up there and, he said, I've played with this, guy. He was a drummer, so he said, I've played with this guy that's, the singer, older guy that plays country music. He just gets other musicians to come in and play, and we make the money and we leave, And I went, wow, that sounds like fun. So, we went up and, practiced with him, like one practice, basically. And we went through a bunch of songs, and they were pretty basic for me for playing bass. It was really easy. I just followed Mark, and the drummer. And so we went up and played at this dance at a big hall, and there was like 200 people there. And they were all dressed up, in their country outfits, and the girls with the big old hoop skirts and stuff. It was pretty crazy. I'm going, oh my gosh, we're gonna blow this or what, And so we started playing, and we just, old Art, he could sing, he knew all the songs, so we just had to follow him. And at a certain point, I'm going, oh, I might as well sing harmony on the chorus, because I've already pretty much know what he's saying. So I started singing background vocals, and so did Mark, and so we had like 3-part harmonies going on. It was the first time we ever played the song, It was crazy. So anyway, they wanted us to play all over the place, and I said, no, I ain't doing this country thing, And we weren't getting paid crap for it, So nah. But it was fun, something different, I played in one band that I wasn't playing in a band. I looked in the newspaper and said, need a bass player. I told the wife, I said, hey, I'm going to try this out. I'm just collecting unemployment right now, so I might as well be playing, making all the money we can. She said, sure, it'll be fun. So she liked to dance too, So I went ahead and answered the ad, met these people up in this little town called Granite Falls, and the drummer that I'd played in a band before, he showed up too. I was like, what are the odds of that, So me and the drummer had already played together before. So these two guys that put the ad in the paper, they were from Pittsburgh or Michigan or someplace, and they'd just been traveling all over the place, just them two, the lead singer and the guitar player, and they both played guitar. So we learned all their songs. We went up there every day, for about 5-6 hours. Learned enough songs to play 4-hour set, and then that was a Monday, and that Friday we were playing that night and played Saturday night too. So when we got to the place that nobody even heard of these guys before or us, and we played Friday night, and there was a few people in there, but nothing fantastic. And we were playing for the door, so we weren't making crap, And then we went, oh, well, we might as well play Saturday, and say adios, So we went and played Saturday night, and the word got out because we played a lot of Rolling Stone stuff, and that place was packed. And so when we got done, we were in the backstage, right, sitting on the floor, dividing out the money that we got from the door, and I think I made like $100 and some. That was great for a weekend, just for one person, So it was cool, a lot of fun back then. Anyway, that's about it for this live. I just wanted to tell you what's coming up as far as videos, what I've been up to, getting ready to paint the house, and another story, of what I did, what I've done. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell so you get all my upcoming video notifications. And if you like, give me a like. Thanks. Bye.